Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Bhagavad-gite Bhavatyeshini. Oh, Bhagavad Gita, which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudevasutam devam Kansachanuramardanam Devakim Pramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. We today take up the 31st shloka of the Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the fourth adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna is telling great knowledge on how to perform this karma, so that when the karma is done, when all these duties that have come to our Lord, when we perform all these activities with the true knowledge, with the great knowledge of how to do it in a selfless manner, without getting involved. By having this knowledge that I am just an instrument in the hands of God, by having this knowledge that whatever I am doing, whatever I am performing is in fact a sacrifice at the sacred feet of the Lord. And this sacrifice, this yajna, can be of various types. That is what Sri Krishna has been all along telling us in previous uh, reading of the previous verses, previous shlokas. Sacrifice in terms of sacrificing one's wealth, sacrificing one's gains attained through various austerities, all the good deeds, all the charities, whatever good is accrued to a person, all is sacrificed. Nothing belongs to me. Now, Sri Krishna's teaching on this yajna aspect further continues. Last time he had Sri Krishna had in the previous verse of 30, Sri Krishna has told us that apare niyataharaha pranan praneshu juhvati, one with the regulated food intake, with regulated food habits, intake of foods as well as the quality of food which is regulated. Such people, what they do, they offer as sacrifice their vital forces, the prana, as sacrifice for the life forces, for all other beings. Pranan praneshu juhvati. The, uh, they offer all these life forces as an offering, all the beings, as an offering for all the breath forces, vital forces of all the living beings. So my living, my existence is not for just myself. Whatever is there is for all the beings. Pranan praneshu juvati. And such type of man, he is having known this truth of performing the yajna, one who performs yajna in this spirit is yajna-śhiṣhṭāmṛita-bhujo. He is freed from all the sins by this kind of sacrifice. Now, Sri Krishna further says about his teaching on sacrifice, his teaching on yajna still continues. Sacrifice, the offering, the giving up is the prime, the step that has to be taken on the spiritual path. And then, having taken this path of giving up, having taken this path of sacrifice, then we can plunge into any kind of activities. Get ourselves busy with all the activities, with the understanding that whatever I am doing is a sacrifice at the lotus feet of the Lord. Now, Sri Krishna says in this 31st verse, 31st Shloka, yajña-śhiṣhṭāmṛita-bhujo yānti brahma sanātanam nāyaṁ loko styayajñasya kuto nyaḥ kuru-sattama yajña-śhiṣhṭāmṛita-bhujo yajña-śhiṣhṭāmṛita-bhujo yajña-śhiṣhṭāmṛita-bhujaha. That is, yajña-śhiṣhṭā is whatever is remaining out of all the sacrifices. Now, Sri Krishna has told us about so many sacrifices in last 6-7 verses. He has told us. So Sri Krishna says, having performed any of these sacrifices, yajña-śhiṣhṭā, whatever is remnant, whatever is the leftover, having sacrificed, whether your wealth, whether your gains, whether your austerity, whether your japa, whether your tapa, all those gains, having sacrificed, one who enjoys whatever is left over for himself or herself, one who enjoys the leftovers, having given up everything, having given away everything, having sacrificed everything, whatever is left over in my Lord, let me enjoy that as the nectar like remnant from sacrificing everything that we have. That one who sustains on that nectar, on that leftover, yānti brahma sanātanam, he verily goes to eternal Brahman. One who gets into this habit of partaking of only those things which are left over after giving up, after giving away, after sacrificing this yajna, whatever is left over, if a person partakes of that, then yānti brahma sanātana, verily he goes to that person, really goes to eternal Brahman. He is one with the eternal Brahman, because after sacrificing, there is no I consciousness. After sacrificing, there is a knowledge that I am just an instrument in the hand of the Lord. And the moment this realization dawns, the moment this realization, the knowledge of this truth, it dawns, then it is becoming one with the Brahman, the sanātana Brahman, eternal Brahman. nāyaṁ. Now, Sri Krishna's advice in this second part of the verse is still more interesting. nāyaṁ loko styayajñasya, nāyaṁ, not those. Lokaha styayajñasya, kuto nyaḥ kuru-sattama. This nāyaṁ, not nāyaṁ lokaha. This world is not. Nāyaṁ lokaha. This world is not. For whom? This world is not. Lokaha asti ayajñasya. This world is not for those people This world is not for those who do not perform such kind of sacrifices. Who those people who don't have this attitude of giving away whatever they have earned. For those, this world, they cannot enjoy this world. They will come, they will leave, they will go, and again they will come, they will leave, they will go. That they will be trapped in that cycle. They cannot enjoy this world. They cannot enjoy the benefits of being in this world. Why we enter this world? We enter this world, which is created, manifested out of the Nirguna Brahman. The beings come into this world to go back to the Nirguna Brahman, gain their true identity, to realize God. That is the objective of getting birth in this universe, in this creation. Sri Krishna says those who are yajña-śhiṣhṭāmṛita-bhujo, who have no tendency to give up, give away, to sacrifice, for them, they have no place in this world. Say they have no place in the world of enjoying the bliss of the Lord. They might be enjoying temporarily the worldly pleasures and also worldly pains, worldly joys, worldly sorrows, but the enjoying the eternal divine bliss is not for them. It's not for them who don't have the sacrificing nature. And Sri Krishna says, kuto nyaḥ kuru-sattama is best among the Kurus. Now, this Kuru clan, consisting of Kauravas, Pandavas, and their ancestors. So this Kuru clan. So Sri Krishna is referring to, addressing Arjuna as kuru-sattama, O best of the Kurus. Arjuna is Sri Krishna's great friend, great disciple, but unfortunately what has happened is suddenly he has taken a back seat on this war front, and he has finally taken shelter at the feet of his friend, philosopher and guide Sri Krishna, and he told in the Arjuna Vishad Yoga, the first adhyay, that I don't know anything now. Now you are my guru. You are my friend. You are my all in all. You tell me what is to be done. And that's how Sri Krishna started talking to Arjuna from the second adhyaya of the Sankhya Yoga, when he said, give up this, from where this unmanliness has come upon you. And then throughout he has addressed Arjuna with various adjectives and phrases, and here he addresses Arjuna as kuru-sattama, the best among the Kurus, because he wants to fill that spirit of confidence, of vigor in the mind of Arjuna. Sri Krishna wants to get rid of all the ignorance, all the dilemma, all the delusion that has come upon Arjuna. And therefore he refers to him best among the Kurus. You can understand what I am saying. And with this, Sri Krishna has told him that only those who sacrifice, they have some place in this world. The yajña-śhiṣhṭāmṛita, for those who don't sacrifice, there is no place in this world, O Arjuna, O best among the Kurus. What to talk of worlds hereafter? What to talk of worlds which are beyond this the earthly life? Like we have this tradition that there is a heaven and all the good souls, they go to heaven after their death and enjoy the heavenly pleasures and all that. But Sri Krishna says, forget about those heavenly pleasures. People who don't have the attitude to sacrifice, people who don't have the attitude to give up, they don't have a place in this world itself. What to talk of another worlds of the heaven and all those things, all other higher planes. There are several other planes beyond the heavens also, where various kinds of uh, gods and goddesses and all the celestial beings. They stay. The person who doesn't sacrifice, the person who doesn't give away, has no place there. That is for beyond the question. Enjoying those worlds is beyond question. That fellow can't even enjoy this world itself because he won't know how to work properly. He won't know. He can't become a true karma yogi. Eaters of the nectar, the remnant of yajna, go to the eternal Brahman. This world is not for the non-sacrificer. How then the other worlds? Oh, best of the Kurus. Whatever a man does must be conducive to the common welfare. This is the teaching of the Lord. Whatever you do, you don't do it with the selfish interest. You do any work you are doing, you do it in the spirit of selfless being. Whatever you are doing, ultimately that work is going to contribute something to all other beings. It is not that you are alone, that you are going to fetch the results of it. Whatever you do, whatever we are doing in this life, it has implications in the lives of so many other people also. So, if we start doing things only from selfish perspectives, we are snatching away that opportunity given to us by doing that work. We are snatching away the opportunity of sharing its fruits with others. And when such thing happens, it becomes a yajna. It becomes a non-sacrifice. Only doing for myself. Let me do something for others also. So with that commonality, with that common interest, when we start doing work, it takes the form of a sacrifice. When the man in an individual is crucified, the divine in him manifests itself. Kill the self, and you are a person of the whole universe. That's what Sri Krishna says. Kill the self. Have nothing that I am doing in for me. I am doing, I am this, I am that. Kill this I consciousness. You leave being a part of this entire creation, the creation which is created by the Lord. Don't live in like a mean person, me and mine. Live like the child of the Lord as part of this entire creation. Do work with the interest, with the understanding that whatever you are doing is going to be of use to others also. He who offers his jivahood as oblation regains brahmanhood, his original state. Whatever you are doing, we are doing. Let us do it in the spirit of sacrifice and attend to the Brahman. There is no gain superior to the gain of the eternal Brahman, the sanātanam Brahman. That is the ultimate goal for all of us. For not only us as human beings, for all the beings in this universe, that is the ultimate goal, and all the beings are heading towards that goal. Maybe people get carried away here, there, then again, if not in this life, in the next life, in the next life, in the next life, they are again brought back onto this path and start moving towards sanātana Brahma. When the very highest can be gained by performance of sacrifice, the gaining of lower things by this means would undoubtedly be easy. By sacrificing I consciousness, if one can reach the stage of becoming eternal Brahman, then all these worldly gains, they are insignificant. They can be easily achieved, isn't it? The earthly position is verily the easiest for man to procure. Most difficult is attaining the Brahmanhood. Most difficult thing is to have that ultimate knowledge of me and my Father, we are one. of that ultimate knowledge of me and my mother, the child and mother are one. That is the most difficult thing to attain in this world. All other things, all other worldly possessions, all other worldly enjoyments, they are insignificant. They can be easily achieved for that matter. Even this is not obtainable to him who fails to perform yajna. Even those earthly riches, earthly earnings, the earthly gains, they are not easy for a man who doesn't have this sacrificing attitude. Self-seeking man shrinks. He thrives nowhere, and the worlds view him with disdain. Any person in our acquaintance, in our association, in the people that we know, anyone having the utmost selfishness, you just think what kind of image we carry for that person. So naturally, I mean, if we can't have a high regard for such persons, how can we remain selfish? If that is the thing, then we should also not be selfish at all. If we disdain, if we hate the selfish people in this world, how can we be selfish then? Let's be true. Attainment of heaven, which is superior, is beside the point even for such a man. Naturally, the higher worlds, so called the higher planes, where the gods and celestial beings stay, I mean, there is no place for such a selfish man in those worlds. Forget about here also, there is no scope for that person to progress further. He has to get into this cycle again and again and again. There is no liberation. There is no liberation. There is no even a desire for liberation for such people with the selfish motives. So forget about, they can't enjoy anything here. And no chance, no scope for enjoying in the hereafter also, whether it is heaven or other celestial planes. That Sri Krishna made very clear in this 31st shloka. And whatever is being done, let us do that in the spirit of performing it as a sacrifice, performing it as I'm giving away. Nothing belongs to me, nothing remains with me. And get rid of that burden, get rid of that package, get rid of that baggage. Don't carry any baggage. Just give away, give away, give away, and reach the sanātanam brahma. And then think of enjoying the celestial heavens or whatever. If not, if we get to that state of unselfishness, then there is no need to get into those higher planes. Even then, we become one with the ultimate Brahman, the Sanatan Brahman. This is Sri Krishna's teachings as far as these performance of these sacrifices are concerned. So that was the 31st shloka of the Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the 4th adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And that was our reading of the day, for the day. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.